Welcome to Sports Life Talk.
Hey,
Cause this is Sports Life Talk.
hey,
You rock it with Sports Life Talk.
Life Talk.
Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown all podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Miss Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athlete to the yeet of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. More gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go.
Here we go now. Finally, your show that makes your heart pound profound. Wonder what's running up through their thoughts now. About to drown all podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it started now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sports Life Talk Live on Wednesday night. Ooh, we got a banger coming your way. Listen, before we get started, let's get the energy cracking in here. The crowd out there, the fan, the family. Let's get everybody to tap in. Let's do one quick thing. Everybody stop and share this show. Let's get this thing cracking because we got a banger for y'all. We decided as a family, we said, you know what? We got athletes all year long that have the number 28. We're going to come back around to them. But we are on the precipice of Black History Month, and we wanted to tell y'all about a revolutionary. So we are doing something different with Sports Life Talk. We are honoring the late, the great, the heavyweight of hilarity, Richard Pryor tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is episode 128 titled Sunset Strip. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones. I'm rocking. Let's get it cracking. Got KT, the head coach of Miss Manhattan. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey man, did somebody put something in your drink, man? You fired up tonight. I love it though. Let's go.
Man, I love y'all. I love doing the show. We got the best fans. This is gonna be this is just gonna be a banger. I'm just super excited. Plus we got Kimchi in the building. How you doing today? Look, you came back looking totally different. She been gone for a couple of weeks. She looked totally brand new. I don't even know who this is on the set no more.
And I have a new voice because I haven't gotten my voice back. So I figured I'd spice it up with the bangs and do a little change like Pam does. So I did the bang in honor of Pam.
Speaking of Pam, she's in the comments. We got Katie.
But can't come to work. But can't come to work.
I tell you.
You know how it goes, y'all. You know how it goes. But I'm
y'all something else.
I'm happy to be here tonight, and I'm happy to see y'all. The energy that you brought is amazing. So,
but wait a minute though. She ain't here tonight, but I know she got some weekend plans though. I ain't finna put the text thread business out there, but I know Pam gonna be. Hey, the streets gonna see Pam this weekend though. That's all I know. So,
and she gonna be in the streets with me, y'all.
She down there kicking with SLT South, huh? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, they'll be here Friday too. So.
Oh my goodness, we got an SLT party.
Yes, Houston takes over Dallas. That's what we're gonna call it.
Hey, what Kim? The fans, everybody out there, they've been worried about you. You want to give everybody an update on what's been going on with you for the last 2 weeks?
Yes,
why your attendance has been poor?
Yes, so I had a valid reason why I was out the last 2 weeks. So I hadn't gone out since like November, and I got invited to do something. I think it was like Friday, January 7th or something. Y'all, I did the most that night. Did the most on Saturday night, and did the most on Sunday. And I ended up catching COVID. COVID took me down. I experienced every symptom plus some. Like, as y'all can see, I don't have my voice. The only thing I didn't get was the fever. And I was down for 2 weeks because I didn't start feeling good until like last Thursday or last Friday. And Friday, I literally said, I have to get out of this house and I have to do more. And of course, I took a test like earlier in the week to make sure that I was negative, so that way I was safe to go outside with people again.
But
I
you
know
got
one thing.
Go ahead, B.
No, I was gonna say I know one thing she got was a new hairdo. I
Right.
can tell you got that symptom.
Hey, you caught
Check.
COVID and came back just glammed up.
I'm trying to tell you.
I had to. I was gonna be like, yeah, I got a BBL, but I think the recovery time for that is long. So, and I don't want to joke with y'all. So,
I was about to say we go with the comments gonna be popping. It's gonna start going crazy. And if you tell everybody you got a BBL,
yeah.
all right, ladies and gentlemen.
I got a bang.
All right, well, Pam. I mean, Manhattan. As much as we love you, we got a big one tonight. So we can't dilly dally about you and Omarion. How y'all been kicking it for the last 2 weeks out there, coughing and sneezing and stuff like that. This is episode 128. I just put a Richard on the card. It's going to talk about Richard Pryor. And I mean, oh my goodness, Kev, I have learned so much about Richard over the last couple of days, man. This dude's story is crazy. It's more than just comedy, man. I didn't know it went this deep, but can one of you guys tell us a little bit about Richard Pryor?
Yes, I'm going to tell y'all just a little. So he was born December 1st of 1940 in, is it Peoria, Illinois?
Peoria, Illinois.
Richard Franklin Lennox Pryor III's art reflected his life. No comedian has used the Black experience more effectively to express its complexities to diverse audiences. His was a oh my gosh, comedy that Black folks usually heard in private that sometimes made some people squeamish, yet appreciative of the reality check. The recipient of 1 Emmy and 5 Grammys from 1974 to 1982, the last of which was for Live at the Sunset Strip. Arguably comedy's greatest stand-up routine ever. Pryor also had a number of exceptional movie roles, including credits in Lady Sings the Blues, The Mac, Uptown Saturday Night, The Wiz, JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling, and Harlem Nights. His life and career are a vision board of incredible highs, debilitating lows, stormy relationships, and ever-present demon of drug addiction. Later, there was MS. Comedy legends such as Eddie Murphy, Robin Harris, Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Kevin Hart are direct beneficiaries of Pryor's flawed genius. So B. Jones, I know I said a lot.
Nah, you the dopest. You the dopest. You broke it down. You broke it down. All his movies, everything, man. But man, he just courage. We went out and bought the autobiography. You know, once I started peeling back the layers, I was like, man, this dude, he was actually nominated as one of the top 44 influential African Americans in history. And so that's what kind of brought him across our radar. And then just started to learn about his story of his grandma raising him in a brothel. And there's this one little story. He was talking about how he was going to perform in front of these white people, and it was a big event. And he just asked himself, he said, why am I doing this? And that's when he just changed up his whole little bit, started cussing and everything like that. And that's when Richard Pryor's legend was born. But all right. So for the trivia question, HBO, y'all know we big time. We Sports Like Talks. We talk a lot about pop culture and shows and stuff like that. There is a new HBO series that will be coming out here soon. It is titled LA Lakers. It is going to tell the story of the Showtime Lakers, but guess what? They are going to portray a lot of the legends of comedy as well as things that was popping in the 80s around that time in Los Angeles. So for a Sports Life Talk t-shirt, be the first person to go to our website and tell me what actor will portray Richard Pryor in that movie or in that TV show. There it is, sportslifetalk.com. Answer that question and get some drip so you could dress like the crew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time for the game changers. That is the playmakers part of the show. Let's kick this thing off, Kevin, with the You Got Next athlete or TV show of the week.
All right, so first we had Jason Burton. Now we got Brian Burton. He coaches, calls college games for ESPN, has his own show, and he came on to rock with us. And if you go to our Twitter thread right now, Jason and Brian are going at it because of a clip we put on there. It's all on wax, but they having no fun with it. So Burton's, we're just waiting to get invited to the family barbecue because we are family. So make sure you go check Jason out, Brian out, and the rest of our SLT You Got Next family.
Yeah, that was a very energized show. I promise you won't be disappointed. Definitely go check that out. All right, we still giving love to Hammer Time?
Dude.
Yes, we got to give some love to Hammer Time. I did
SLT South yesterday, and I think Atlanta did the show. Well, first of all, this dude did a 10-hour show on his birthday. And he had all of Raiders Nation in there just rocking with him. So Atlanta went on the show, and during that show, we were able to get close to 100 subscribers just from that show alone.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. I just went and checked our email. I mean, it was subscribers coming out of left and right. So I was like, man, that's crazy. I thought you had paid for some subscribers or something, KT. I ain't know what was going on.
No, I can't take credit for this. This is all Atlanta. Atlanta
that's dope.
She put in that work. Hammer Time. Thank you, brother.
Hey, shout out to Raiders Nation. I know the season didn't end like they wanted to, but hey, we got Hammer Time showing some love to the show. So hey,
I can be humble a little bit, B. Jones, even though the Raiders beat us. When it comes to times like this, I put that little pettiness to the side until next season.
Yeah, because they embarrassed y'all. All right. So KD, you back at it like a crack addict. Look like you got us a local business. Okay, let's go.
A local business. So there is a restaurant in Dallas. It's off of Knox and Henderson. It is called RH Rooftop. And I believe it's above, what do you call those stores? Like a furniture store, furniture interior design. So it's a restaurant on top of the store. So it's like on the 3rd floor. And it's a skylit garden. And the inside they have a fountain. They have heritage olive trees and glimmering chandeliers. Y'all, even the restrooms are bomb. And I tried pretty much like everything on the menu. I had salmon. I had the roasted chicken, the lobster roll, and a burger. And then I also got an appetizer that's like a cheese board. It's like some fancy word that I can't pronounce. I can't remember.
A charcuterie board?
No, it wasn't that. It was something else. It was like a delice board. So it didn't have all the same things that a charcuterie board would have, but it was like a smaller version of one. But I had that too. And they have a huge selection of wines. The wines are like $20, like a glass of wine is like $20 and up. So if y'all ever want to go on a date, or for the ladies that are listening, it's definitely like a spot to like dress up and be super pretty and enjoy the vibe and the atmosphere. And I went between like right almost at sundown. So I got to be in the garden like during the daytime and then at nighttime too.
They clowning you already. Clowning you already.
Yeah, so of course it didn't stop my appetite. I made sure I ate because I had to take vitamins, and I cannot taste anything, y'all, still taste or smell. So yeah, but I made sure that I got a little taste of the lobster roll.
I hate to throw business out there, but you ain't buy all that food on your own.
No, I was actually there for a birthday party, so it was.
Okay, I was about to say that just sounds like a little bit over the top. That's extra. That's extra right there. Burgers and salmon. Come on.
Yeah, all that food she's gonna be out another 2 weeks. So hey, we probably have something else from You Got Next covering for us. So let's go.
All right. Well, I guess it's up on me, fellas and ladies. I am going to honor our local athlete of the week. Her name is Samaya Smith. She's a forward, 6'4", with tremendous versatility and upside. She plays for DeSoto, the Golden Eagles, and so you can follow her on Twitter at Samaya Smith 2022. It's just like her name. It's SAMYAH Smith 2022. And the reason I'm giving her our game changer or our playmaker for the week is because she scored 12 points in a bounce back win over Duncanville last night, overcoming an 11-point deficit, making the Lady Eagles 23-2 and undefeated in district play. They are also one of the best teams in the nation as they went and played Sidwell out of D.C., and they lost by like 5 points on Saturday on national television. Oh, and I hate to say this, Samaya, good luck at LSU. She announced that she's going to attend in LSU and play for Kim Mulkey. So the young lady's super smart. She's super smart, and she's super talented, and she's a monster. So congratulations to our game changer.
You said she's 6'4". You know they go like 6'5", 6'5", 6'4". Their whole starting lineup is over 6 feet.
Yeah, that's crazy. I saw them on national TV, and
I went and watched them 2 weeks ago.
And did they win? They was monsters, wasn't it?
Dude, look, if you play man, you're going to get destroyed. It's point blank. If you go zone, you got a chance. You're still going to lose. But if you go man, they bodying you.
They bodying you. All right. It is time for the kick-off question to get this thing cracking. And we got a fun one. This is going to be a fun one. So we all know how comedic genius of Richard Pryor, but growing up as an 80s baby and into the 90s, we saw some of the most amazing movies ever. So for the kickoff question, we'll start with you, Miss Manhattan. What is your favorite Richard Pryor movie and why?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with Harlem Nights.
That's an easy one.
I can't say why though. I think, well, yeah, I can't because I don't think I've seen any of the other ones.
What?
Yeah, I don't think
I've
seen.
No, hey, this weekend you need to watch some Richard Pryor movies. Watch some of his stand-ups. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, we're gonna take you off Euphoria for 1 week and get on some of this Richard because that dude is a legend. He is hilarious.
Yeah,
hey, y'all leave y'all favorite movie in the comments. So after KT's, we can look at some of what the family say. Well, who y'all think was Richard's favorite movie? All right, KT, the head coach, who you got, man?
Of course, I wanted to go Harlem Nights, but I knew someone else was going to take it. I want to go Moving for the simple fact that, hey, he tried to give his boss the finger, but then gave him the wrong finger. Brewster's Millions, like Corey just said. But, hey, even though I didn't really enjoy this movie that much, the fact that we had a black man, Richard Pryor, in Superman, it was just dope. The movie was trash, but the fact that Richard Pryor was in there, hey, I'm with it.
Dang, that's a good one, KT. And I got to take it back to my roots. I don't know how many of y'all saw The Toy, but without a doubt, man, it was actually filmed in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. If you watch the movie again, it was filmed, a lot of parts of it was on LSU's campus. But I just thought that was just a cool concept, right? He got to go and work with this kid for a week, or I think it was 2 weeks or something like that, while he was in summer school, and he was being unruly, and he got a little that black teaching, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was able to raise that young man, and they actually even went against some of the Klan at the end of that show, and that's why Richard Pryor is inspirational. In that movie, they actually went against the Klan. Think about that. But Moving. Stacey Dash came to light. That's what I learned about Stacey Dash was in Moving. So I gotta give that my second place.
Before she was crazy, yeah.
Man, I better quit hating on Stacey. All right. So what we got next is Moving. We got Brewster's Millions, Harlem Nights. Yeah, all bangers, all classics.
The Wiz. Nobody mentioned The Wiz.
Nobody mentioned The Wiz. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we forgot about The Wiz. What else, Kev? Which else? Bustin' Loose. Bustin' Loose was a classic.
Yeah, I mean, you can keep going. I mean, see no evil, hear no evil.
Yep, see no evil, hear no evil.
Gene Wilder.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Shout out to Richard Pryor. That man body of work is absolutely amazing. You ready? You ready, little sis? You ready to do your thing?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's get into the Manhattan Project.
All right. So we skipped the toast and got into the playmakers.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. You got to remember, I'm new to this hosting thing. Y'all got to professionalism gonna be on Pam. So you can do your toast right now.
No, yeah. So I'll just mix it in with the Manhattan Project. So the drink of the week is called the Dutch Mulled Wine. I was recommended that this would help get my voice back. And it consists of 1.5 bottles of red wine, 2 oranges, like sliced, 1 lemon sliced also, 15 cloves, 4 cinnamon sticks, and half a cup of white sugar. And what you're going to do is you're going to spike the lemons and the oranges with cloves. And then you'll throw everything like in a pan. And then you'll pour the wine. The only thing you won't put in there is the white sugar. And then you'll boil it for 3 hours, or not boil it, but like warm it. You don't want it to boil because then it'll take all the alcohol and everything will evaporate. So you'll just keep it like on 2 and like for 3 hours. And then towards the end, you'll add the sugar and then you'll just pour it. So it's like drinking hot wine. And I don't know, it's like the cinnamon and the cloves and the oranges, it just does something, it just helps you out.
That sound like Pruno.
I hope so. After 3 hours of me waiting and putting out that work, you better do something.
That sound like fermented wine, like they be doing in prison. That sound like Pruno.
Yes.
All right.
So it was actually pretty good. The rest of it, I put it in my refrigerator, and then I made sangria with the rest. I added some Crown to it, and then poured it over some ice. So it's like a double drink. So you got Dutch mulled wine, and then you got sangria too. So
a versatile drink.
Well, hell, COVID didn't stop you from living your life. That's for sure.
Well, I didn't drink that till like this weekend, so it had been 2 weeks already. So the toast of the week, I want to give it to, I was on Instagram earlier and I follow this Houston page, and there's this 26-year-old ex track star that like ran and helped catch a suspect. Y'all, I'm gonna have to send y'all the video, but this dude, like, he made it to him in seconds and he helped the police capture the suspect. So my toast is going to him. And I think his name is Devin. So I'm gonna show love to Houston.
Yo, Devin, shout out, man.
Hey, shout out to you, but B Jones, are you surprised that she had something with 12? Somebody helping out to 12, you know what I mean?
I'm not shocked at all. I'm not shocked at all.
I chose it because he was a track star. Y'all gotta see how fast this man is.
Law enforcement, look out for law enforcement. Blue lives matter. Okay.
Hey, B Jones, before we continue, man, can I give not like a shout out, but I want to say something about the Bakari Foundation.
Yeah, man, you created the show. Let's go.
Hey, it's a foundation that we're supporting. Yesterday on SLT South Dresses and Salted Pretzels. If you didn't check them, make sure you go rock with them Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central on our YouTube page. Okay, so we had in 2017, Bakari Henderson was murdered by a group of men on his graduation trip in Greece while promoting and kicking off his business, Bakari Luxury Sportswear. We want to help the Henderson family honor Bakari and bring awareness to the unnecessary violence that is happening too often. The foundation, among many avenues, provides travel expenses to those who have lost a loved one at the hands of another. We encourage you to get involved. Ways to help: monetary donations, mileage donations, and service through education and healing experiences. His mother, Jill Montgomery, alongside her children, PJ, who was on this last season of The Bachelorette, her daughter, Jory, were all on the show yesterday. So shout out to them. They're trying to do big things. This is a great cause. Sports Like Talk, we are behind it. If you want more information, holler at Elena on Dresses and Salted Pretzels, because she's all into that.
Hey, that sounds phenomenal, man. That's a sad story, but I'm glad that, sometimes big things kind of grow from negative situations, right? So shout out to Elena and the Bakari Foundation. Definitely will show y'all some love. All right, KD, let's keep it rocking and rolling.
All right, so my mad question asking is, in the movie Brewster's Millions, he had to spend $40 million in 30 days. How would y'all spend y'all's $40 million in 30 days?
Well, first I want to say this. In the movie Brewster's Million, it wasn't like he could just go, like, it was stipulations. Like, he could only spend like 5% on gambling. He could only spend 5% on this. So the whole point his granddad was teaching him was that, like, it's hard to spend money, but you got to be a little bit frugal and got to watch it. Like, be careful how you spend the money. But if he was able to spend that $40 million, he would have gotten, I think, $100 million. It was something crazy. It was like 150 million, something number like that he was gonna get just for spending that type of money. So I'm gonna be like him. He bought a baseball franchise. So I'm gonna go out and buy me an NFL franchise, probably something like that. What about you, KD? KT?
What do you mean?
Well, he had that look in his eyes.
Yeah, well, 40 million. Of course, I'm taking care of the immediate family. Sports Life Talk Nation. We're gonna be doing it big.
Yeah,
on
the beach.
On this platform, y'all be watching us on like the CW or something. But no, I take care of my people though, and make sure that my sons are set up for life, and that their kids will be set up for life, because that's generational money. To be honest with you.
Yeah, 40 million is a game changer. What about you, KD?
Yep. So I would definitely buy me a brownstone, probably like in Brooklyn Heights. I would build my real estate portfolio here in Dallas and own like a bunch of properties. And then I'll probably donate a large amount to like the Boys and Girls Club or the YMCA. And then maybe some scholarships for people, going to colleges.
And of course, I gotta take care of my personal chef because I'm gonna be eating good and healthy. Somebody will be cooking for us every day.
Yep, and I have 2 trainers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a wall full of sneakers, man. My sneaker collection is gonna be fire.
No doubt.
It's gonna be pimping. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna buy me a 2003 Excursion, and I'm gonna get them to put that Sports Life Talk paint on it. You know, make it look all dope out. Just ride around in that thing with loudspeakers, playing like our intro song through the windows, irritating people. Man, I'm gonna do something crazy.
Somebody got to drive me though. I'm not driving anymore.
You done? You done with it?
I'm done driving, man. I'm about to be done driving anyway because we about to blow up.
There it is. It's coming. Hoop, there it is.
All right,
KD, what else we got for the Manhattan Project?
While I was sick, I was actually able to watch just a little bit of TV, and I checked out this show on Netflix called Archive 81. I'm sure y'all have seen it. I just want to tell y'all, don't watch it. Don't waste your time. It was so good, but the last 2 episodes were so disappointing.
Can you set it up for us? Can you tell us what it's about?
Yeah, so this guy, he ends up linking up with a Fortune 500 business owner, and he's basically going through these tapes that were from like the 90s. And you remember the old camcorder video recorders, and they have like those little bitty baby tapes. So, and it had that stuff that's like in the cassette tapes. So he would have to clean them, and as he was cleaning them, he had to watch the videos too. So as he was watching the videos, it was telling a story of a woman who was looking for another woman, and so you keep watching it, trying to figure out who is the woman that she's looking for. So somehow, so they're part of a cult. Whatever he's watching, the people are part of a cult. So it kind of opens up like a spell. And as he continues to watch it, he's falling into the spell, and he's able to communicate with a woman from 1994. So it's like present day in 94. So he ends up saving the woman, but then he ends up getting stuck in 1994. So it's a Black dude helping out a white woman. And it made me so mad because he was a good dude. He lost his family in a fire. His dad was actually one of the girl ended up being like mental. And his dad was one of the therapists that was helping her get through whatever she was going through. And he got stuck, and it made me mad because I'm like, yo, he got you out. You're not going to try to help him.
But I thought you said she was crazy, so she ain't even know. And 94 was a tough year too. 94 was a pretty hard year.
Why was it a hard year?
No, I'm just messing with you. I think they had the Olympics in 94.
It was good up until the last 2 episodes. So yeah,
well,
don't watch.
What is it called again? Archive what?
Archive 81.
Yeah.
Staying the hell away from that. Then I may get stuck in 94. I like it right here in 2022, so I'm good.
Yes. So as y'all know, Euphoria started back, and we are on episode 3. So if everybody will catch up and watch episode 1, I would like to talk about it next week. So Euphoria on HBO.
So let me ask you this question. Are we going to start from like 1 and do 1 a week, or do we need to try to go all the way through and get caught up with live television?
If y'all have time to get through live,
it's more than just us. We got a family rocking with us. I mean, it's more than us. They're going to be a part of this. We need to make it to where everybody can be a part of it.
We'll just do 1 by 1. So watch episode 1.
And my cousin is killing me today in the comments, man. But Corey, I was struggling with more than just algebra, bro. Algebra, economics. Hey, it was a rough one. That was a rough patch for your boy, 94. I blacked out during that year. All right. What else we got for the Manhattan? Is that it?
That's all I got for the Manhattan.
All right. So Euphoria episode 1 next Wednesday.
Yes.
I thought the episode's an hour or 30 minutes.
It's an hour. The first one seems a little longer than an hour, but the following episodes are just an hour. Don't y'all forget, because we're talking about it even if you don't watch it, period.
Yeah, that's it, because they threatened me. All right, so now behind closed doors, I got threatened that I got to go watch Spider-Man this week. I know you wanted to make a big Spider-Man announcement as well.
I should make it because it's been like over a month.
Yeah, but I got sick. I couldn't responsibly be out there in them streets if I was sick. You know what I'm saying? Some of us didn't get to drink mulberry wine, and and get healthy all of a sudden like that, and come back with a new hairdo,
Okay.
Lady Eloise.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell us. Oh, see, Pam ain't seen it yet. So now I'm not alone. Two out of
Pam
4.
ain't gonna watch it no way, so it don't even matter.
2 out of 4. So
You know, Pam, she admitted that she don't watch it. She just Googles it. So
Yeah.
ain't no way
What's the
Pam is
point?
Googling a superhero movie before she watches it. She was
No,
talking
does
about
that with
scary
everything.
movies.
No,
Nah,
she
she
said
was talking
that with
about
everything.
suspense.
It wasn't
Yeah,
just scary movies. She said she wants to know. Remember, she said
Lord.
she don't like secrets.
Next time we get around
No,
Pam,
no,
I'm
no,
gonna whisper
not
some in your ear,
secrets.
Cam.
Not secrets,
Okay.
surprises. She don't like
Okay,
surprises. And she's weird. So yeah.
All right. Well, is that it, KD? We moving
yeah,
on?
that's all I got. Yes, that's all I got. Thank y'all.
All right, Pam. Go and put us an Uncut Gem in the in the comments, Pam.
Oh, no,
since
she
you
can
here.
say that for next week, man. Let she give her flavor on it, man. She took PTO. Get out of here.
All right. Well, let's move on to the drop. All right,
Okay.
KD. What
So-
up? Am I missing something? We don't have an Uncut Gems, do we? KT,
No.
you got something?
No,
Okay.
we can wait till next week, man.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
We're good. All
All
right.
right,
So
cool.
for new music this week, we had Doughboy with Oh Really, Ian Dior with On to Better Things, everybody's favorite Young Boy Never Broke Again with Colors, and Paper Route Empire dropped Long Live Dolph. I didn't listen to any of this. I know y'all didn't, so I guess to better releases.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I might check out that NBA. I mean,
Yeah.
the kid's going crazy over NBA. I was told that, man. I think he's in jail right now. The little kid is in jail, and he's still like on top of the game right now. So, and plus, he's from Louisiana. So,
No, well, I'm definitely not listening to him.
That's good
What?
to know. That's good to know. What you got for the huh?
You didn't know he was from Louisiana?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Oh, well, now you know.
I guess that's why I didn't like him. KT, what you got for the coaches group?
All right, Miss Manhattan, it's the end of the month, and some people have already stopped going to the gym. Don't give up. Make new goals. Create a better strategy. Be like Kanye and come up with a new workout plan off of the College Dropout album, Kanye West's new workout plan.
I love Kanye.
Coaches.
I was surprised you went Kanye, Kev.
Me too.
Hold up now. Let's get this straight. I don't like crazy Kanye. Now, his old music, those first 2 albums, Kanye was dope.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I love the new music. I love the old music. He had a dog period in there, but hey, that album was a absolute fire album. So banging show, banging coaches groove. And let's throw them up there, KT. We are going to do the sneaker drop of the week. I'm going to fast forward time here a little bit. We got a huge amount of dunks that will be releasing on February the 5th. So keep a lookout. These are some shoes that I highly recommend you joining, getting on the sneaker app. I'm not sure if they'll be released in some of the other foot sites and all of that stuff. Those are the easiest ways to grab, but definitely get plugged in with the sneaker app. I wanted to show you all of the different ones. Now, what makes this dunk so amazing is not only is it versatile from a fashion perspective, but it's also one of the easiest shoes cost-wise, right? So it's easy on the pocket. You could buy all 5 or 6 pair of these joints for $500 or $600, $640 to be exact, because outside of the blue paisley and the back paisleys, which will be running at $120, the gray whites, the core purples, the vintage greens, and the vintage navies will all be $100 on the spot. So easy shoe to afford, but the problem is dunks have become extraordinary exclusive shoe. Had to do some history. I didn't realize this, but dunks actually came out back in 1985 as an alternative sneaker to the Jordans. Did you know that, KT? They wanted to make a sneaker that was affordable for college kids.
My bad, P. Jones. No, I did not.
Nah, so they came out with a bunch of college editions back with the Georgetowns, the UNCs. They had all kind of crazy college sneakers, and then they kind of went dead. They never really caught on until skateboarders in the 90s brought them out. Dunks were even going up as high as $1,000 for a pair of sneakers, and then all of a sudden in 99, the market just crashed for dunks. Dunks were then revitalized with the names of Virgil Abloh, some of these other Travis Scott, a lot of these elite fashion brands decided to run collabos with the Dunks. And over the last 2 years, Dunks has just grown. I mean, to be honest with you, this shoe has an incredible ability to unify art, fashion, music, pop culture, all into one seamless sneaker. So you can pull it off the screen. I highly recommend everybody get on those Dunks. It's a cheap way to get into some sneakers. I bought my daughter a couple of pair for Christmas. She loves them. So, hey, get on these Dunks. And check this out. A pair of Dunks will resell like $300-$400 easy if you're able to get one. If you just want to do it as an investment sneaker, get into one for $100 and resell them off because the price on them are going to be absolute nuts. They're going to triple in value from the day one. All right. So, Kim, do you need me to put them back up on the screen? So I know you gotta like those shoes. You said the Panda was your sneaker drop of the year last year in 21. Which one of them you think out of the 6 pair? Which one of them you like the most?
Oh my gosh, it's hard between that purple and that vintage green. I think I'm gonna go with the vintage green.
All right, KT, what about you? What you getting?
I'm getting gray, black, and the blue.
You gonna try to get them all?
I'm trying to get all 3 of them, man. That's the price of one pair that I would get with Jordans if I really wanted them. So yeah, I'm trying to get them.
They gonna cost you $100 per sneaker, Kev. So yeah, like you say, man, go grab you 2 or 3 of them joints. I think I'm about to go with the Paisleys. I know they women's, but I don't even know if they'll make them in my size. But those Paisleys look super, super, super fly, and I like those. Are my favorites. But if not, I'll probably get them court purples. Court purples.
Of course, Pam.
Oh my goodness!
I'm so glad your ass.
Pam, get out of here!
Goodness, you know, just.
I mean, I kind of get why she doesn't like them. I wonder, do you not like the Dunk as a whole?
The Dunk? She got a problem with the Dunk though?
No, she said she liked the Panda ones.
Yeah.
She just doesn't like the different color ones. Okay.
Did she say that? Did she text that to you? Because I don't see that in the.
Because I think she did like the pandas.
I could swear she said she liked the Pandas. That's why we can't wear.
Black people can't have nothing. All right, KT, you ready to go to work?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Welcome to the Pick Six, the part of the show where the guys take back over and we are going to talk. We're going to give y'all the sports and sports life talk right now. We are coming at the end of the football season, which means we still got fantasy running. We still got some fantasy going on, so you can still be a part of that. If you want to join, we'll have a contest up and running tomorrow, but things are tightening up a little bit because it's only 4 teams. So that means you only got 4 quarterbacks, 8, 9 wide receivers, and a lot of duplication going to be on these rosters. So shout out to TJ, who won this week's contest of Chasing Greatness, paying homage to Jamar Chase. This was his back-to-back win. So this year we've had two back-to-back champions, which is absolutely nuts. TJ scored 123 points, so shout out to my guy because I know he played for the first 2 years and they didn't win nothing. So, hey, huge victory. All right, so this week I had a contest up. We'll have it announced. I don't know what I'm going to try to come up with something crazy as far as the names say go. But here we go, KT. Point number 1. It was recently announced that Barry Bonds was denied entry into the Baseball Hall of Fame on his final ballot. That means he will never, ever get the opportunity to be a part of the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. Do you think this is fair? Did he deserve this fate?
No, he didn't. Because, B. Jones, let me ask you this. Can you tell the story of baseball without talking about Barry Bonds?
Nah, you cannot. Because he owns the record for the most home runs in the single season.
I mean, when he was with the Pirates, he was going to be a Hall of Famer. Point blank, period. And then he went to the San Francisco Giants, right?
Uh-huh.
And he still had a Hall of Fame career. And we know that, hey, he may have been doing the juice, but during that era, who wasn't?
Yeah, this is exactly why I got a problem with media and not a group of former players. Like, that's one thing I love about the Heisman Trophy. The Heisman Trophy has a group of media that votes, but they also, if you won a Heisman, you get a vote in the next Heisman. So I don't understand why baseball has a bunch of people like myself, right, who ain't never played baseball, who are making the votes and telling y'all based off statistics and what emotional feelings they got that they are able to be at the top. And listen, if they gonna honor this, Barry Bonds and miss it, but I don't want anybody who was tied up white, green, black, yellow, red, if they were tied up in the steroids, hey, they cannot make it to the Hall of Fame. You just set that precedence. Anybody who's ever been sat out for 50 games, they can't make it to the Hall of Fame.
And I'll say this, B. Jones, did Andy Pettit, he hasn't been in the Hall of Fame yet, right?
I don't think he has. I don't think Pettit is.
He can't go because he was on it. Here's another one. Clemens.
I mean, it's a bunch of them.
Even Big Papi, he was on that report.
Big Papi just made it in.
And he made it in because people like him. They love Big Papi. And what was that, the Mitchell report?
I can't remember. Look at you, Kevin, going back to
99
to 2000.
Papi was like, yeah, I'm going to fight this. But he gets in.
Hey, but they did say Barry was real nasty with people, man. They said he was even nasty with his own teammates.
Yeah, we know this, but how did he play on the field?
He was a monster.
He was in that World Series, he single-handedly almost beat that other team.
Hey, real talk.
But he can't get in the Hall of Fame.
So I'm assuming that you backing Barry. What about you, KD? You got an opinion?
Not really. I feel like they are like making a buzz out of it, and I think eventually they will put him in it because it seems like
I don't think it's no way.
No.
Yeah, unless they do something where like he can make it into like the old elderly group, because they always do a throwback player, but that would have to be like 50 years from now, and he would have to be dead and gone or something that.
And that'll be when, if he's still alive, he won't be able to talk like they did Muhammad Ali.
He won't be able to enjoy it. Yeah,
like Katie Damon said too. Pete Rose should be in there. We know Charlie Hustle.
Pete Rose should be in there for sure. Charlie Hustle. All right, point number 2. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Over the last 7-8 years, there's been almost 22 playoff games, and only one playoff game that ended in overtime finished with the second team who did not win the toss winning the game. And guess who lost that game, Kevin?
Buffalo Bills.
No, the Saints did. The Saints won the flip against the Rams in overtime after the no PI call, which it shouldn't have been a damn overtime. But then we went on to lose that game. So my question to you, Kevin, should NFL expand its overtime rules?
B. Jones, they should have never changed it to begin with. It's overtime. It's called sudden death, right? You remember back in the day, if you kick a field goal, the game is over. So here's the thing. If your defense steps up and stops them, and then you can go and score, that's all you need. And I'm going to ask you this, B. Jones. People talk about changing this rule because Josh Allen, he had a hell of a game, the best game I've seen in a long, long time. So let's say that Patrick Mahomes scores. Josh Allen gets a chance to score. The Bills stop Mahomes, and now Josh Allen goes down there and scores. So now they're going to be saying that Mahomes should have won the game because his team scored first, right?
Nah.
So there's no right or wrong to this.
I get where you're going with that, Kevin.
First team score, it should be over.
No, I think 100% we need to look at it because the bottom line, and definitely look at it for playoffs, because the bottom line is name me another sport that does sudden death to kick off overtime. I guess maybe hockey. But hockey, both teams get a chance. It's not like you get the hockey puck, you go down and you score immediately, and that's the game. And if that happens, I can live with it. But in 99.9% of hockey games, it's a little bit of a back and forth type action. Soccer, there's a 30-minute extended period, or 15-minute, whatever, 20-minute extended period. Basketball, they put time on the clock. Both teams go. I can't think of any other sport that is not a true overtime where both teams get the opportunity. Let's just do this. Take a normal period. If it's 15 minutes, cut it in half. Let's play 7 minutes and 30 seconds of football and let them keep going, dog. If you want to run the clock for 7 minutes, then all power to you, kick a field goal. And that's when you got to say, hey, your defense had plenty of opportunities to get them off the field. You didn't. But we talking about a group of players that's fatigued, Kev. They super fatigued at the end of the game, man. It's expected. I think most of like I'm telling you, the statistic is that if you get the flip, you win the flip, you are going to win the game in overtime. That's 89 to 90% of the time, even more. So we need to expand it to where both teams get the ball, man, especially in the playoffs.
Okay, so let's just give everybody a chance. We're going back to YMCA ball. Just, hey, you get a chance to score.
No, we're not giving everybody a chance.
Let me say this. If the Bills didn't want this to happen, you had 13 seconds to come up with a better scheme than what you had with the number one statistical defense in the league, and you let Patrick Mahomes drive down.
Kevin.
13
you are
seconds.
right. You are right. So, going back at it, I'm not a professional coach. I just love watching football. But reading some of these comments from head coaches and former head coaches, you are supposed to squib kick, which would have ran off
At
3
least
to 4 seconds.
Yes.
3 to 4 seconds come off the clock. You don't have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce catch it with 3 seconds left in the game.
I agree with you, Kevin. That, B. Jones, why are you going to play prevent? You giving them the middle of the field. They got 3 timeouts. They got 3 timeouts.
You touch them, it would have been a penalty. You touch them, they would have got a pass interference. It's Mahomes. They was going to get the call. They were going to get the call. So I would
rather get a pass interference than just Kelce and Tyreek just running free.
They ran free. I don't know. Did the playoffs win this weekend, Kevin? Did the playoffs win? Did the NFL win with the way those 4 games in?
Dude, no. This was the best playoff weekend I have ever seen.
All right. Point number 3. Tyreek Hill shooting them up, the peace sign. Should that have been a penalty, though, Kevin? We talking about this amazing game.
Yes,
should Tyreek have got the penalty?
Yes, it should have been a penalty.
Why?
That's why I'm like, come on, KD. Talk to your brother. Talk to your brother, KD.
Listen. By the letter of the rule, that's a taunting penalty. So, yeah, and the fact that he threw it up so soon, he threw it up because he knew he was known.
He was at the 20. He threw the
so, yes, because of the letter of the rules, yes, you got to make that call. Do I agree with it? No. But if you do that, because Winfield, when he did it in the Super Bowl, didn't they get him?
He did it. See, to me, he did it in a taunting fashion. Look, this is my thing. Speed don't lie. The boy had natural speed. He should have the right. When you that fast and you moving and you outbeating angles, I should be able to. He should have been able to pull down his pants and show his butt to America if he had the ability to do so while he was on that patch of grass. Because that man was moving. That was not taunting. That's enjoying the game.
Oh, yes,
that's
it
not
was.
Taunting. Listen, I get what you're saying to the letter of the rule, but what about the spirit of the rule? The spirit of the rule is that you antagonize another player, which will create an animosity. The NFL don't want Myles Garrett hitting the boy with his helmet on national television. That's what the spirit of the taunt rule is. We want to keep everybody
you mean him doing that? So now I'm a free safety. He come across the middle. I'm trying to take your head out since they ain't gonna call it.
That is his signature. Well, he ain't gonna do it this year because he's sitting his ass at home.
But yeah, go ahead, KD.
I was gonna say, how they gonna catch him?
They can't catch him. You can't catch him.
You can't catch nobody. You can't catch him, Robinson, Pringle, none of them guys.
You can't catch nobody with that Kansas City track team. That's crazy.
On the crew, any other game, they would have called that and they'd have brought that back. Any other game. It was just too good of a game.
I like the no call. Great no call. Great ending to a game.
There are Bills fans right now that don't like it, though. I'll tell you that. I'm wrong.
Po Bills Mafia. All right, Kevin. Point number 4. Will Tom Brady retire this offseason? He's starting to say some stuff that's making me a little nervous, dog. He's starting to talk about family and I can't play forever. And the sun sets on the dog, all dogs, you know what I mean? And I had an illustrious career. I've accomplished all this. That show sound like quitting words to me, man.
Exactly.
B. Jones, KD. What else does he have to prove? 7 Super Bowls. He's been to 10. I mean, you got a beautiful wife. You got kids that are growing up. You're 44. You've already done what most said you couldn't do. What else do you have to prove? You've already 2 franchises you've taken to the Super Bowl. Take your ass home with Giselle. Make some old little model babies or whatever y'all gonna do.
Trade some crypto. Trade some more crypto.
Man, hey, build your TB12 brand.
Have some bottles on the lake, on the boat.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. If AB would have still been there not acting a fool, Godwin wouldn't have got hurt, and the whole half of the defense don't get hurt, and Tristan Wirfs didn't get hurt, I don't think we'd be talking about retirement because I think they would be moving on. I think if that team was going to be able to come back, but you and I both know you can't amass that much talent and not be in salary cap hell like my Saints, i.e. my Saints. So, nah, man, I think he still want to play. I just think he don't want to lose. I think you got a guy who's experienced so much success. He sees that next year could potentially be a 9-8, 10-7 type season. He don't want no part of that.
And I don't think Gronk want to play next year either. I think
that's what I'm saying. Gronk gonna be going. I just think it's too many pieces around him that's gonna be missing, and he don't want that smoke. All right, KD, what you think?
Hey, yeah, I don't know. Now you changed my mind. I was gonna say, nah, he's not done, but I don't know. Everything you just said, I don't
Stand on that. You think he want to play some more?
I think he does want to play one more year, but like I said, you just said all that. I don't think I don't know. It's a 50 chance. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Tom Brady didn't win the Super Bowl. He won Super Bowl MVP last year, but he didn't win that Super Bowl. The boy out of Bastrop, Louisiana, Devin White, went out there in the Super Bowl, had something like 13 tackles, an interception. He was a terrorist that night. It's probably an APV out for him in Kansas City right now. That boy can't even step foot in Kansas City without going to jail because he was killing them Chiefs that night, and that's why they won the Super Bowl. Tom Brady wasn't even the best player on the Buccaneers organization.
But we've seen that before with Peyton Manning when he won that MVP. It should have went to Rhodes, the running back.
Von Miller?
No. Miller won. I'm talking about when he was with the Colts. When Rhodes.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
So
all right. All right, point number 5. And you know what? You know what? I'm gonna stick to the script. Jackpot Joey, Money McPherson. Are we witnessing the birth of a dynasty in Cincinnati, Kev?
You know what? It's kind of soon to answer that, but just to stick with this, Burrow, Mixon, Chase. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, man, it's a start of one, but they got to win Sunday to officially get that started.
I don't even think they got to win Sunday. I think the world is on notice. I think now franchise free agents who were sitting at the house thinking about where they were going to be playing next year and where they, when we had that conversation, and we always say that, hey, I want to go play for a winning team, right? Guess what? Cincinnati, you can literally go play there now and be a legitimate contender. All right, so I'm going with the who they. Even though they bit off of us, who they nation is rising. I'm gonna send a shout out to them. My bonus question, Kevin, which I didn't put it on here, which we got a little bit of time left. Do you think it was a disadvantage for the number 1 seeds this past weekend? Both number 1 teams lost at home after a bye week.
No, and let's talk about the Packers. Aaron Rodgers got what he deserved. The same dude that's been a diva all damn season gets to the playoffs. You got the number 1 seed. And what did they put up? 3 points? He was able to get 3?
Man.
And you supposed to be that dude. They kissed your ass. They did everything for you, and that's what you did for them.
I think he scored 10 points. I think they scored 10. I can't remember.
Yeah, well, he didn't throw a touchdown, so yeah.
But neither did Jimmy Garoppolo. As a matter of fact, the Niners offense didn't score. All of these Niner fans coming out to woodwork, there's a few of y'all that I know that's been down like 4 flat tires. But the truth of the matter is that Niners, let's just be real. You won a game off of a block punt in ice. And then, you had a couple of solid drives. So shout out to Niners Nation. Y'all deserve it. Don't get me wrong. That team was what, 3 years removed from a Super Bowl? So a great roster, great coaches. I'm giving them love, but that wasn't just no hellified performance. Now, what they did in Dallas, though, that was impressive.
What the hell Kevin, start
bench cut, point number 6. Point number 6. Start bench cut, Kevin. Remaining QBs in the playoffs, so you technically got to cut 2. Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford, Patrick Mahomes, and Jimmy G. Who you starting, who you benching, and who you cutting, Kevin?
This is probably one of the easiest ones you've ever put up here. You start Mahomes, you bench Burrow, and I'm cutting Stafford and Jimmy G.
Yeah, I'm gonna start Burrow. I just love Burrow. Joey B. The Tiger King is risen. The Tiger King is risen. That boy went from tiger to tiger. All right. KD, you want to take a stab at it? Who you starting, KD?
I'm going to start Stafford. I'm going to cut Mahomes. And I think I'm going to cut Burrow, too.
You know what?
Oh, my goodness.
Please don't ever play fantasy football with us.
Yeah, I can't believe I just let you butcher our segment.
I wish we could take that back. That's 30 seconds that we can't get back.
Butcher Burrow. Cutting Burrow.
Mahomes, too.
Yeah, I don't like Mahomes.
That's just sensational TV.
I'm not
sensational.
You know what?
I'm not riding that wave. Sorry.
Well, all right. Well, shout out
pick
to
6. You've been fired from pick 6. Go ahead, B.
All right, Kev. This is it, man. We got 2 games left this weekend, and then we'll have the Super Bowl. So let's make our predictions. Extra point. Who's winning these primetime game matchups? Bengals, Chiefs, Kev.
Chiefs.
Rams, Niners.
Rams. I'm not.
KD, who you got? Bengals, Chiefs.
Bengals.
And who you got at Rams, Niners?
Rams. Y'all already know.
So you got Rams. So you got Rams, Chiefs.
Bengals.
No,
She said
Bengals.
Bengals.
Okay, Rams, Bengals. Well,
Yeah.
I am going to go Bengals, Niners. I don't know why I got a feeling. I think they're gonna pull off a coup here. I think, like I said, the Tiger King is risen. So I'm gonna go off the charts. Let's see what the fans, our family has spoken. We got Chiefs, Rams.
NFL gonna be sick if that happens. No Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes.
money gonna be lost.
Man.
Oh yeah. If they want money, it's got to be Chiefs, Rams, man. Unfortunately, if they want the television population to watch, because Cincinnati and San Francisco, yikes.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but you gotta have Odell, Patrick Mahomes. That's the story right there.
All right, kinfolk. Man, well, I guess it's my time, ain't it? We coming down to the wire, and this is going to be the part of the show where I celebrate our yeet. And I want to start this off by saying that we had some amazing performances in all kind of sports. You know, we saw the shootout that we talked about. We saw the kickers who all nailed these kicks at the end of the game to win them. There was heroic moments in basketball where Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown matched up for 66 points. I mean, we just seeing awesome performances in every sport. But I got to give my yeet to something we've never seen before. You know what that is, Kevin?
I think I got an idea, but why don't you tell the people?
Aoki Lee, the 6'6" junior out of Kansas State, set the record for the most points for women's basketball in the collegiate game on Sunday with scoring 61 in a victory over the Oklahoma Sooners, the then number 14 Oklahoma Sooners, 94-65 in Manhattan, Kansas. I mean, first off, Lee is phenomenal. She's averaging 25.5 points a game, 10.9 rebounds per game, while shooting 59.7% from the field. She's also in this game that set the record. She made 23 of 30 shots from the field, 15 to 17 free throws from the free throw line in a 61-point effort. But Kevin, this record was set in 1987 of 60 points, duplicated in 2015 or 2016. But what makes this yeet worthy is that Aoki Lee is eligible to enter in the draft due to her age. But she announced quickly after hitting 61 that she is coming back to K-State for her senior year. And to add on top of this yeet-worthy story, if she would have went out in the draft this year, she was predicted to be the number 5 pick in the draft, dog. When has somebody ever foregone the opportunity to get paid and to make that type of money, life-changing money, and be the number 5 pick? So, hey, Aoki Lee, you are extraordinary, you are exemplary, and you are tenacious. And for your outstanding performance of 61 points and setting the world on fire, you deserve a yeet.
Now, B. Jones, I'm all for people going back and showing love to college, but please go to the WNBA. You dropped 61. It's not going to get better than that.
Hey, she a monster too, dog.
Oh, no, I agree.
That, like, Kansas State coach called one play, and it was called Lee ball. I mean, they just literally threw the ball into the middle. She caught that thing and went up with it with authority. She was a monster, man.
But they better build around her next year, because she can drop 61. Give her some help.
Yeah, hey, give her some help for real. She a monster. All right, Kev, man. Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
man. What's your last thoughts on Richard Pryor, man?
The GOAT. He's the GOAT of comedy.
Is he the GOAT? I mean, like, literally, if you was ranking out your top 5.
Without Richard Pryor, we wouldn't have these other guys. So, yes,
I agree.
He's the GOAT.
I can't say he was this is the thing. You know, we had the Jordan versus LeBron debate. Like, I'm a Jordan guy because I grew up in the era of Jordan. I grew up I was on the fringe of his comedy, you know, like in the late 80s. I didn't really understand a lot of that stuff until I got a little bit older. You rewatch it. Then the joke is funny as hell now because you're like, how did I miss that when I was a kid? But I grew up with the Martins and Def Comedy Jam and the Eddies. And so, you know, and I love Dave Chappelle. And surprisingly, I like Kevin Hart too. I don't know why so many people hate on Kevin Hart, but he is definitely in my top 5.
Yeah, but they don't hate on Kevin Hart. It's just now we're starting to get a little old.
The act.
Did y'all see that last stand-up he had when he was at his house? That was terrible.
No, he's real commercial to me. Like, he's not really funny.
No, he's funny. But
hey, go watch this Netflix special called True Story.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't good.
I liked it. I'm
I
on
heard
episode
it
2.
was good.
Yeah, I'm on episode 2 right now.
Him and Wesley Snipes,
it's
right?
nasty. It's dope. Yeah, him and Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes. Wesley lost a lot of weight, man. Wesley lost a lot of weight. He don't look like he was on Major League no more. Wesley was all nice and filled out on Major League.
Man, shoot, man, the man like in his 60s, man. He ain't got to be a stud no more.
Hey, well, shout out to Wesley Snipes. But Richard Pryor, he a GOAT. He a legend. One of the most influential people in America, especially that for blacks. So shout out to him. Let's close this thing down with the 2-minute warning. KD, any shout outs, helmet stickers, birthdays, upcoming events? What you got?
Upcoming events. I wish I had some upcoming events. I just want to thank everybody that checked on me the last 2 weeks and made sure that I was extra good. And I cannot wait to turn up this Friday with the Houston Bays and, of course, our favorite co-host, Pam.
Where y'all gonna be? Tell America where y'all gonna be.
We're going to this Tennessee whiskey tasting. I don't want to tell y'all where it's at, so you just gotta find it.
Yeah,
And then I'll be back next week to tell y'all all about it.
We hope. After all the eating you did.
I told Pam that I'm gonna handcuff her to me, and because she's gonna stay with me all night. So I'll let y'all know how they go.
Well, yeah, that's the best way to keep up with you with handcuffs, because we know you just go somewhere. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I got.
All right, KT, what you got, homeboy?
Well, if you rock with us on the You Got Next, we have a young lady. The show hasn't been released yet, but her name is Kavitha A. Davison, and she has a book, which you can go on Barnes and Nobles. The screen ain't big enough, so hey, it's called Loving Sports When They Don't Love You Back: Dilemmas of the Modern Fan. So basically, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, B. Jones, if you have someone that doesn't know about sports like a man, it's coming from the female point of view, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, a little bit of that, bit of that. But what it's really supposed to be, it's about, it's about a sport in which you see a Colin Kaepernick and how hard that is to be an African-American male, knowing that the NFL is ran by a lot of Caucasian money, right? And we don't see it trickling down. And so you got this dilemma of do you feel the racism, the fact that you got one African-American head coach, but yet you still love this game. It's loving the game that don't love you back. That's what it's kind of about. The whole situation I went through with Drew Brees. He said some stupid stuff, and I still love Drew, my favorite Saint of all time. But how hard was that, me being a black man trying to identify with a Drew Brees after he say something like that? So that's what the whole story's about. Go check it out.
Go buy it. It's at Barnes and Nobles. You can go to Amazon. Go show us some love.
That's right. All right, man. Well, I got a couple of announcements to make. The first one is you already got You Got Next. You already got SLT South. We got the Wednesday night show. We doing amazing things, and Kevin and I, we going on record to announce we are coming out with a new show over the next couple of months. We are hoping to get this launched by Super Bowl Sunday. It is called Welcome to Our House. It is going to be an experience in which we go around the country and touch base with some of the dopest fan bases and communities in sports. So look out for that show to come soon. And also be back next week, because we are going to have a very pointed and exhilarating debate on Pete Davidson. Because Pam and KD say that he is a business development executive. They say he is a BDE. So definitely come back. So come back so you can hear about how Pete Davidson is BDE, and we're going to have that debate. But listen, I want to send a shout out to my wife. She celebrated her birthday this past Sunday. I had my mom last week, but I got to give it out to the number one lady in my life, my wife. I love you, baby. It was a fun time. We got some more stuff coming your way. And you know what? I'll shout out my cousin D. I know he probably had to log off. Shout out to my cousin D. We celebrated his birthday over the weekend in Phoenix, and we had a real good time, man. So a lot of Aquarius. Is it Aquarius season? I mean, goodness me. I can smell the toxicity.
It was Capricorn. Capricorn is the real toxicity. And
are they? All right. Well, what is
my
Pete
wife
Davidson?
Capricorn, so that ain't true.
Yeah, your wife super chill. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. We just locked up another one, wrapped it up. Don't forget, tap in. Let's share this thing. Let's keep this momentum going. Listen, it is free. We're not asking y'all to do anything but a small little thing. So stop being selfish with your clicks. All you got to do is just click that little button, subscribe, bing, and share this with somebody else, man, because somebody out there, they need to hear this. And the only way we can move and keep this movement going is to beat the algorithm, and the algorithm says we need your support. We need you to show us some love. So, hey, we appreciate all you've done for this far, but we just need y'all to carry us just a little bit more, a little bit further, and we can make history, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed. We will see y'all next Wednesday night when we bring back Pam and we talk about some more great sports topics. We'll do our Super Bowl predictions. And I'm pretty sure we got some more stuff coming from you by the way of the Coach's Groove, the music drop, and then welcome back Uncut Gems. Houston, stand up. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.